Hello, C2E2. How you guys doing? Guys, it's Saturday. You are at a con. You don't have to go to work. How are you doing? That's so much better. Thank you so much. I'm Cher Martinetti, the managing editor for SYFY Fangirls, and joining me today on the live stage, we have the voice of D.Va herself from Overwatch. Say hello to everybody. Charlet Chung.
Hi, what's up, guys?
How are you doing so far?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. We were just having a great conversation backstage, and actually even right here, right now, we were having an awesome conversation, but your character is one of the biggest female protagonists in video games.
Right now, yes, that's true. Yes, I'm so grateful for the game and the role, and yeah, it's been awesome.
But the thing that I love about D.Va, besides the fact that I love that her name is literally like D.Va, yeah. Like I love that, but I love that she has inspired like this feminist movement in South Korea.
Yes, do you guys know about this? Yeah?
This is a great, but if you don't, you should tell this story for everybody that's listening at home too.
Yeah, so basically, something that the Blizzard didn't necessarily plan, but something that happened organically was D.Va turned into the symbol of feminism in Korea. So now if you know, the Women's March, we've got pink hats, they've got the D.Va symbol. And so that's something I'm very proud of.
So
Yeah.
what's it like not only knowing that that character has had such a huge cultural impact that's literally jumped from video games into something so much larger? Because there's probably people that are wearing that symbol that maybe they're not even gamers, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely. You know, we do have fans that aren't necessarily gamers, but that just love the characters in our game, and that's something that the fact that it's like kind of moved up to this level of infiltrating pop culture and political culture is, I think, an amazing thing. It's something that doesn't always happen with anything in it, you know, everything in entertainment. So I've definitely myself been very influenced by it in a positive way, and I've definitely also just built up my own self-esteem and confidence because of what she represents. Because she represents a strong female character, I too have sort of lived vicariously through her.
That's fantastic. I don't think it's very often you hear about any actors really be like, you know what, like my character has almost inspired me to feel empowered or emboldened. So that's amazing.
Yeah, I think as a woman, you know, there are things that we go through in life that, and we carry insecurities and whatnot, and in that way, yeah, this is the first character that I've played in, you know, as an actor that has made me feel stronger. So yeah.
So what's it like seeing people cosplay as D.Va? Because she gets a lot of cosplay love.
She gets so much cosplay love. I love it. I think I met my first cruiser Devo, so a man cruiser today, and that was kind of amazing. I love that she's a character that men and women cosplay. I think the Devos or the D-bros out there are beautiful, just as beautiful as all the female divas. Ooh, we've got somebody doing flips. And you know, I don't know, I love it. I also love the fact that Overwatch in particular has all these events where they have different skins and costumes that translate into the cosplay world as well, and you know, I get to see that too, so I love it.
Has there ever been a time where a cosplayer has influenced a skin that's come out in a game?
I don't think so.
You don't think
so?
No,
because I even ask, you know, the developers and the writers for certain skins, and they never come to life.
They're
so.
like, they don't listen to you.
No,
we got this.
We got this, yeah.
Just show up and do the voice work.
Exactly.
So you're a pretty avid gamer yourself.
I wasn't I mean, okay, I should say this. I grew up, and I'm gonna date myself, I grew up playing Duck Hunt and like Mario Brothers.
Duck Hunt, I love dogs. That's the only dog I hate, is the dog in Duck Hunt. Seriously, it just like, it gives you like such an inferiority complex.
Yeah,
you can't find a duck. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a great game.
So Duck Hunt and Street Fighter 2, and I went up to like Mortal Kombat and Tekken, and I played The Lion King on Sega Genesis, and just random games. And then I stopped because this is another kind of, you know, conversation to have about gaming and women, but one of my best friends, who was a guy in high school, he used to make me spar with him on Tekken after school. So all I would do is this move for like
blocking.
30 minutes, just blocking so he can practice his combos. And I didn't realize, until I was older, or especially now being in Call of Duty and Black Ops and then, doing Overwatch, I didn't realize sort of how and I don't think he meant it in a malicious way, but it was sort of like sexist of him to not go, hey, just play with me, instead of, practicing his combos on me. And so in that way, I think that sort of discouraged me from continuing to play. I was also just more interested in boys at that time in high school. And so then once I, became an adult and I became an actor, I had gotten Call of Duty Zombies, Black Ops, the zombie edition, for my husband, and I was like, you're welcome. And then I started playing it, and like the day after Christmas, and it lasted for like 6 hours, and I was like, oh my God, this is so addictive. And I then became a gamer again. And Nikolai, who is one of the characters, is Soldier 76 in our game Overwatch, and it's just been amazing because it was somebody that I looked up to, and then he ended up playing, Soldier in our game. So it's kind of come full circle, and now I play Overwatch because the game is constantly changing.
So is it like weird playing yourself though?
No, I sort of disassociate myself with it. Like, it's just like, I'm like, that's...
I don't know who that girl is, but she's amazing. She's an amazing voice actress.
So yeah, I wouldn't per se call myself a gamer per se, but if it means that, it's just simply that I play the game, then I guess I am a gamer.
So what are some other games that you do like aside from Overwatch?
That's a good question. Right now, it's really the only thing I'm playing. It's really the only thing I'm playing. I don't have much time, so when I am playing, I want to make sure that, I'm up to date with all the developments in the game. So, yeah. And I'm a D.Va main, for those of you who want to know.
You're what? You're
a D.Va main.
So you do play yourself?
Yeah, I play myself. Yeah, because like it's constantly changing, like all the other characters, and I want to make sure that I'm good at her. So.
Do you feel like when you're playing her, it helps you when you have to like go back in and record like new tracks?
Oh my God, absolutely. I think about improving on her all the time because I'm, playing the game, like, oh, I could have done this differently. And so when I go back into the booth for new events and whatnot, I'm always trying to improve on her.
So I know you were saying that it's, you want to see more girls and more women in the gaming world and make it, like, what are some ways you think you can make it more accessible to girls or just more inviting and more opening to them? Well,
one of the things that I'm proud of in terms of Overwatch is the fact that it's such an inclusive community. There's a character with autism. Symmetra has autism. There are gay characters, like stuff that we haven't seen traditionally in video games. And one of the things that there are small people, like small girls, heavyset girls. There are cowboys, gorillas. I mean, there's just so many different characters that we all could live vicariously through that, to me, I think one of the most poignant things was growing up, I was playing Street Fighter, for example, and I was always picking Chun-Li because I felt like, oh, I guess she's the one that looks the most like me. Then I got, once I became an adult and I was in Overwatch, I realized, wait, I don't have to be a girl. Like I could play a male character and so in terms of gaming, I think one of the things that is awesome about Overwatch is that if you're a female, you can play a male. If you're a male, you can play a female and feel completely comfortable in that character's skin. Get it? Skin? Okay. Anyway, that's what they call our different costumes, the skins. And so, yeah, and also I think on the voiceover front as well as the acting front, it's just, for example, Hollywood and voiceover both are very male-dominated industries. They're male-led. Many of the decision makers are male. Most of the directors are male. And so when you are in an industry like that, I think it's all about tenacity and just staying in it as a female and encouraging other females to join the ranks and to go for their dreams if they have a dream to pursue entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, and also, when you do have more creators behind the scenes that are diverse, you're going to see more of the diversity in the storytelling, more diversity in the people that are actually making the game if, you know, the person that's doing the hiring is not always the same type of person over and over again.
Right, and like you know, we keep proving over and over again that that having a female lead is not something that's going to be, you know, detrimental to the.
Right, it's not going to deter boys from
exactly.
playing. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
No, I mean, I totally agree with you. What is some advice that you could give anybody that's watching at home, that's here right now, that might want to get into doing voiceover work, especially in gaming?
Well, Chicago is a great market, but and this is probably not very helpful, but move to Los Angeles, come out.
But that's honest. It's, I mean, like, listen, if
yeah,
they want to be in voiceover.
I mean, if I wasn't living in LA, I wouldn't have become D.Va. Like, I mean, if I were, no, that's not true. Overwatch, I would have, but like, for example, television, like none of my television roles would have come to me unless I was in New York or LA, and so that's one of the things. Another thing is, if you really do want to be, you know, whether you're TV or film or voiceover, you have to be a good actor. So just stay, you know, in class and always practice your art.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking time with us today.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to seeing where D.Va's story goes next.
Thank you so much.
And I'm definitely loving the jacket, and I love knowing how impactful that character has been.
Thank you, Cher. Thank you.
Thank you. So for everybody at home, you can make sure you follow us at SYFY on Twitter and Instagram. Use the hashtag C2E2, the hashtag It's a Fan Thing. And coming up next, we have Fable's creator, Bill Willingham, talks about Lark's Killer. Thanks.